Good morning, brothers. This is Kiangala again. I hope you're doing fine and your day has started very well for you. Just following up on our discussions for this week, where we are trying to explore the theme where by Africans, may have been involved themselves in selling the brothers and sisters into slavery. So it is a sensitive topic that we always try to grapple with, and it's gonna take some uh, credibility in our sincerity uh, to approach this situation because it's really it's a part of the foundation that we need to build in order to heal ourselves and reconcile with one another so we can grow together. And part of what I always look at when I'm approaching this situation is the fact that we are basically one people. That's the starting point because even though the journey or the experience of slavery has broken down our continuity in terms of being on the continent where they took some of us to be enslaved in the Americas, and some of us remain on the continent. But there is that line, that connection, that fiber that still ties us together, and we need to to consider that we are a family. And talking about that, it's no situation that we can look at as if some people uh, actually came better off from the experience of slavery. I mean, whichever angle you decide to look at this from, uh, whatever take you have on the situation, the inescapable conclusion, the reality is that we all suffer from this. Whether you are part of those who remain on the continent or those that were deported to the New World, we all suffered from this. This is a point that we have to acknowledge so that we can have an appreciation of the depth of feelings and emotions that are involved in this situation. We are discussing about this 500 years, about that more also, after these events, these awful experiences have occurred in our midst. So there's been a lot of hurt, not only on the part of those that suffered the atrocities of slavery in the plantations of North America, South America, the Caribbeans, the Pacifics, and everywhere else. It's also very painful, very painful. It was very damaging and very destructive to those who remain on the continent as well. If you think of the quality of of the people they took from us, they took some of our best minds, some of our strongest brothers and sisters to be enslaved in America. As a matter of fact, if Africa still struggling to rise up and to find his way through this world, part of the reason is this infamous experience of slavery. Think about the loss that the continent endured. Think about the opportunities missed. Think about the relationships that were broken. When you have some of us crying, bleeding, and atrociously suffering at the hand of a brutal slave master with all its inhumane conditions they were placed under. On the one hand, think of the mother on the continent whose children were snatched off away from her, never to see them again, forever. Think about the pain, the suffering of the siblings, the fathers, the mothers that could not touch their kin and kith. Think about the disruptions in the society, the broken mind that experience left in every single one of us, in the cells that make up our body, in our memories, in our minds, in our souls. We continue to suffer from that experience to this point. That is why we need to heal. We'll continue.